And the secret is that the men in the family can travel in time.
About Time in a nutshell is the most un-sci-fi movie that involves time traveling that I've ever seen. It deals with time traveling concepts that have only been dealt with in just one TV show, Quantum Leap. The fact that you can only time travel within your lifespan. It also sets very specific rules about the travel that, if broken, have serious and sometimes dire consequences. And above all, this is a story about love. I'm Meffistoe. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel because this is my review of the movie About Time.
We have to go! I found a communist dodgy friend is about to assault me. Okay, I'm coming.
The first time I saw this movie was by an off chance. As I was running about the house trying to do something, I went past my wife watching this thing, and the first thing I saw was the scene that the dad is telling the secrets of time traveling to Tim. That moment captured me and I gave it a shot. The story of the movie begins a few minutes before that as Tim narrates about his family, where he grew up, describing a lovely childhood. But his life truly begins at the age of 21 as his father tells him the family secret about his ability to time travel within his own lifespan.
And what about the whole butterfly effect thing? What can I say? We don't seem to have messed up civilization yet. It's going to be a complicated year. It's going to be a complicated life.
Tim earnestly tries this time traveling business only at a New Year's party as a way to fix his behavior. After moving to the city to study for his lawyer's license, he meets a girl at a restaurant and things just fall into place as he believes he has found the one. Sadly, because he was trying to help his playwright landlord, that restaurant meeting never took place, and Tim desperately tries to set up a situation where Mary, the girl he met and now doesn't know he exists, to fall back in love with him.
Well, you look like a Mary.
In what way?
My mum's called Mary?
I look like your mother?
No.
After a few well-crafted time jumps and loops, Tim manages to do so and the couple starts their life together. They fall in love, have children, and life seems to stay on course until Tim's beloved sister gets into a car crash and Tim decides to help her, thus starting a chain reaction that leads him to an impossible choice. And of course, later on in the movie, he faces yet another dire choice, one that he cannot bear to do.
This is it then.
This is it. It's my last bit of extra time.
On the surface, About Time seems like your typical English rom-com by writer-director Richard Curtis, with Domhnall Gleeson filling in the part of Hugh Grant, and I dare to say Rachel McAdams filling the role of the American love interest like Andie MacDowell in Four Weddings and a Funeral or Julia Roberts in Notting Hill. But because we have this element of time traveling, this rom-com develops into something that is more special and unique. Yes, it does kind of follow the old boy meets girl, boy falls in love with girl, boy loses girl, and boy and girl make up at the end. Except that this isn't really that true. Tim manages to lose Mary quite early, but gets her back and never truly loses her again, of sorts.
Now.
Now. So you should probably put on some pants.
Oh, God. Okay.
As I've said earlier, About Time is all about love. The love between a young budding couple, the love between a family, the love between a father and a son, and also a lost love. And all is done in a very humorous way. The writing in this movie is just a gem. The right kind of mix between funny moments, awkward moments, and really sweet and heartfelt moments.
Every family has someone who falls. Who doesn't make the grade, who stumbles.
Domhnall Gleeson, which I probably butchered his name, steps into the role of the bumbling British fool that Hugh Grant used to portray in so many other movies, and does so very, very well. It is so different from any other roles I remember him filling, like Bill Weasley in Harry Potter or Caleb in Ex Machina that was released just 1 year later after this movie, and of course General Hux in The Force Awakens.
I'd forgotten this. Jimmy Fontana, Il Mondo.
Greatest record ever recorded by an Italian who looks like he's got a dead badger on his head.
Opposite him is Rachel McAdams that does an okay job. She has her funny moments, but nothing really spectacular. The roles that really shine are the dad, played by the awesome Bill Nye. He's the one who guides Tim along life, teaching him all the rules that he must follow in order for him to live his life to the fullest and enjoy them as much as possible, but also those very special rules that he cannot break while time traveling. And of course, the role of Harry, played by Tom Hollander. Harry is the neurotic, sarcastic playwright, a friend of Tim's dad who shelters Tim when he first arrives at London and becomes a good friend to Tim through the years. It's his funny and sarcastic moments that accompany Tim's life that help make this movie such a hilarious endeavor.
You can flog on eBay so the next wedding you can wear a less hideous hat.
I see you've met my Aunt May.
Besides them, the supporting cast each have their moments, from Vanessa Kirby at a very early role to the titans of British cinema like Richard Griffiths and Richard E. Grant. The one outstanding thing about this movie that I have to mention is the soundtrack. It is absolutely fantastic. Each song hits at a very specific moment, and above all, the immortal Nick Cave with Into My Arms that has been repeating in my head for a few days now. Perfect song to a perfect heartfelt moment that will not leave you for days and might leave you in tears on the floor. And this is why I must recommend you watch this movie. It's not sci-fi, but it is. It's not a rom-com, but it has romance and it has comedy. It is brilliantly written, acted, and directed, and it hits you in the feels. It tells you a philosophical message without hammering it into your face and allows you to finish the movie thinking only good things, and above all, love. Unconditional love. Do yourself a favor and pick up this movie and watch it. And try and watch it with someone you love.
Were you so bored in the play you decided to ask me to marry you afterwards? Huh?
Something like that.
I thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this review, smash that like button to help me out and beat that algorithm. Check out other reviews that I've done in the past, or check out our live Saturday show where we cover all sorts of amazing movies. And remember, hope is a good thing, maybe even the best of things, and no good thing ever dies. I'll see you on the next video.